Hotspots, how to find them. You're gonna see the dog doing the following, any or all of it, or some of it. Chewing, itching, scratching, redness on the skin, discolored hair, mats and tangles around the hotspot, in a bunch, hair loss, irritated raw skin, scabs. Oftentimes you see a combination of these, and the fastest symptom you're gonna see is your doggy spending a little bit too much time around one specific spot. So whenever you see that, you really need to make sure that you lift up the coat and see what's going on the skin before it would develop into a super irritating hotspot where the doggy is licking and licking and licking and they can't stop. And they're gonna make the skin to be absolutely raw, bleeding, and there's gonna be a real wound there. And it's gonna heal really slow because the doggy keeps getting at it. Oftentimes the poor pup will end up with an e-collar, so he wouldn't or she wouldn't be able to get to that spot. So anytime you see your doggy doing these, you need to look deeper what's going on. The longer your doggy's coat, the harder it's gonna be to see, but you really have to. So lifting up the hair and taking a look at the skin around where the doggy is working on extensively, for example, with chewing or scratching, and making sure that you see the skin. In case you can't see the skin, then hair needs to be trimmed off to be able to take a look at the coat, at the skin under the coat. So if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then you can get the confidence by taking a look at the advanced course. We're gonna cover that part, how to trim the hair around tricky spots, and or you can take your doggy to a vet or a groomer to help you dig deeper what's going on in there. What causes it? We have no idea. Sometimes allergies, flea dermatitis, left in shampoo or conditioner, whenever the rinse is not that detailed as it should be, then the doggy can develop crazy itchy spots, and that can result in hot spots or end up becoming hot spots. Behavior issues, some doggies are going wild and they are bored or they are anxious and they are chewing up their legs, feet, whatnot. Sometimes heat cycle can trigger this. I have a client who is chewing her feet like insane whenever her cycle kicks in. So there can be many things. Sometimes internal injury on the feet, like they pulled a muscle or they injured a ligament or something, and you can't really see any other symptom that the doggy is like going nuts on the feet or chewing a toe or whatnot. So all of those can be triggers or causes for this, but it's very hard to tell, and you're probably gonna need a veterinarian to be able to tell you that. Here is here are two spots from my own doggy. He was getting at these like crazy. We still don't know what caused it, but he was getting at it. Now his natural color is the light brown. If you take a look at this image on the right, above or towards the left side from the red spot, that's his natural hair color. If you take a look at the left image, you see the color on his leg. The hair on the leg is way darker. That's because he was licking and licking and licking and licking. So he really cannot handle cone on his face unless he's sedated, pretty much, because he will just take it off. So the end result, what I came up with to succeed to heal these two spots is I cut off the adhesive part of the bandage. So I just used the little gauze-like part of the bandage. So because the gauze got stuck in the raw surface, so we don't want to reopen it every single time we change the bandage, which is daily. So I was like, okay, let's do this, and I used that gauze-like part of the bandage. No sticky parts. I cut those off, the two wings on the sides, and I put that directly on the spot after cleaning it. And on the top of that, I used the elastic bandage. And on top of that, I used the hockey strips, the little black thingies which hockey players use. They are very sturdy, they are not elastic, and they can handle doggy licks and chews. And that was the combination which worked for my doggy, because the elastic bandage would not last at all. He would just pull it off and that's it. And the e-collar, he really, really hates it, and he takes it off like very, very precisely. So, and super fast. So that did not work either. But this combination, the bandage, without the wings, the elastic bandage, and the hockey strips worked really well. I'm going to include links so you can take a look what I'm talking about, and you can use them on your doggy whenever it's an appropriate spot for that on the body.